Hi all, this is Simona Rich, and I would like to share with you the natal chart of Sridevi, the late Indian actress. She was a very famous actress, and her birth time is not 100% sure to be correct, but I think it's the right one because she had large eyes. The sun is in the first house, usually gives that. She had a very pleasant personality, and this is the Venus close to the ascendant. Her ascendant is in Leo, which produces a person who is very magnetic and can lead to fame. So she was married also to a person much older. He looked very old, much older than her, I believe. And even the way that she died aligns with this chart, so I do believe it's the correct one. And so in this chart, we can actually get the answer of how she died. If this chart is 100% correct, which I believe it is, it basically shows that her death will be something to do. I cannot claim for sure because, again, chart shows potentials, but it could be that her husband had something to do with her death, because it opposes Saturn representing her husband, older husband, the one that can cause a lot of sorrow. Saturn square moon opposite Venus and the sun, and who can be also deceptive. Square Neptune is shown as that he could have caused her death, and that the death will take place either at home, which we know is not the case because she died in Dubai, or it's going to be something to do with water. Saturn square Neptune. And also, if you even look at her 8th house, actually it's in Pisces, and the ruler of Pisces is Neptune, found in the 4th house. So this shows, even this house itself shows that death could be something to do with water. And since the ruler of Pisces square Saturn here, it can even in this way represent that the death will be caused by the husband, or something to do with it being at home, or caused by family members or things like this. And there's even another indicator that I just noticed, which is that her house of death, the 8th house, contains also some of the Aries sign. And the ruler of the sign, Mars, is in her case found in Libra. Libra is also about relationships, which means the violent death with water, violent death to do with water. And we find that the ruler is Mars, which is placed in the sign of relationships. Violent death to do with water. Violence has something to do with the relationship, which could be the relationship with her husband, because Libra represents the other half, relationship with the other half. Neptune is the god of water. This planet represents water. She was drowned in her hotel room in the bathtub. So according to her natal chart, just for the fact that Saturn negatively aspects this planet, Neptune, conjuncts her nadir, which is responsible for the conditions of her old age. So that could represent also death. Her Saturn squares the moon, representing her body, her Saturn squares Venus and the sense of self. So the husband is shown as had caused so many difficulties in her life, and indeed it could be that he was responsible for her death. So that's according to astrology. Again, I need to rely on the birth time given. I do believe it's correct. So if you know about this story and you have any comments to make, please do so in the comments below.